channel, the Myth brand, and I'm your host Maxi. On today's tutorial, we'll be drafting the cargo pocket for the completion of the flace skirt we started earlier. You can check the video, I'll be linking it up here. In our previous video, we drafted a maxi flace skirt, and the flace skirt, according to the picture we have on the thumbnail, has a cargo pocket by the side. So in order not to make the video to be too lengthy, I decided to split it up. So today is the completing part. We'll be completing it by drafting and attaching the cargo pockets and then the band and the zipper. So if this sounds like something you love and will be interested in, do want to stick through to the end of the video, and trust me, you're going to be learning a lot. Guys, for the cargo pocket, I don't know if this will be enough, but let's see. We'll be using 12 inches for the width and 15 inches for the depth. So it's going to be 12 inches wide and 15 inches long. So first and foremost, let's trim out this edge. I don't want this to show. Hope you can see what I'm doing. So this is it. This is 12 inches here. 12 inches. 12 inches. And this is another 12 inches. Right? Yeah. So we need 15 inches length. So it's not up to 15, but it's 14 and a half. We'll be using it like that. I don't want this fabric to be a waste, so we'll be using the 14 and a half inches like that. This is 14 and a half. 14 and a half. This side is not 14 and a half. So we have 14 and a half inches. I'm just going to be cutting it out. So the next thing I'll be doing, I'll measure the two sides. I'll measure the side from this first side through to the down, and then to the other side round, and see what we have. So what I have is 40 and a half inches. So I'm going to be cutting a strap. I'm going to be cutting a 40 and a half inch strap. I'll just make it 42 so that I'll trim off any excess. 42 inches strap for the both pockets. I'll be marking out the 42 inches here. This fabric is on fold, so I'm going to be marking 21 inches to get the two straps for the two pockets. Just moving the starting line across to serve as a guideline. backing, and the strap I'm going to be using a 2.5 inch. I'm going to be using 2.5 inches. So guys, I've gone ahead to cut the two straps. As you can see, so I cut it to be modern so that I'll be able to trim off the excesses. And I'm just going to place the pocket together, and I will curve this edge. I'll cover this edge so it doesn't look pointy. So this is what I have. I'm just going to tape it round with the strap. I'm done, and this is what it looks like. This is what the back looks like, and this is what the front looks like. So it's a cargo pocket, remember. So you know how cargo pocket used to be. It's going to be something like this. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing after I finish attaching it. So I'm just going to trim off the excesses, and then I'll go back to the machine and I'll fold. I'll fold with 1 inch. I'll fold in it 1/4 inch, and then continue folding with like 0.75 inches. So that gives me 1 inch. Then I would also cut out the drawstrings, the fabric for the drawstrings, and fold it on my machine as well. So I'll be needing 4 fabrics to use for the drawstring, and each of them is going to be about 1 inch wide, and then let me say like 20 inches long. So I'm just going to cut. So guys, I've gone ahead to cut out the 4 materials that I'll be using for the drawstrings for the both pockets. As you can see, it's 4 pieces here. This is 2 and this is 2. That's 4 pieces. And then I'll go ahead to fold the pocket and come back and show you what it looks like. So guys, I'm done stitching. I folded the pockets, the both pockets. I folded it, and then these are the drawstrings fabric. I folded it in a bias form. So what I want to do now, I'll be folding the pockets into 2, and then I'll mark the midpoint. Hope you can see what I'm doing. I folded into 2, and I will mark the midpoint. This is the midpoint. Since it's going to have 2 drawstrings each, I'll be making an opening here. I'll be making an opening. So I'll just this is the middle. I'll place my tape and I'll mark 1/2 inch on both sides. 1/2 inch here, 1/2 inch here. So on this 1/2 inch, I'll be making an opening. I'll pick the front. I'll pick the front like this, and then I'll make a hole. Just watch closely and you understand. So as you can see, I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. I've made an opening here. So this is where the first drawstring will pass through, will come out from rather. The first drawstring is going to be coming out from here. Then I'll do the same thing for the other side. I've made another opening here on this other side. and the second drawstring is going to come out from here. I'll do the same thing for the other pockets and show you too. So guys, I've gone ahead to make openings on the other pocket. Mind you, the opening did not get to the back. Look at the opening in front here. Look at the back. There is no opening. I mean the back of the pocket. So be careful when you're doing yours, so you don't cut across to the back. So now I'm just going to fix in the drawstrings. So I'm just going to go ahead and fix in the drawstrings using a safety pin. So this is the first one, and then I'm going to be securing this end to the pocket. I'm going to be securing it by stitching it down. So I will repeat this process for the second side. So I'll just go ahead now and repeat this process for the second pocket. Then I'll go to my sewing machine and stitch these ends down to secure it with a stitch so it doesn't come out. And then I'll come back and show you what it looks like and how I'll be attaching the pocket to this. So guys, I've stitched it down, so this is what it looks like. I'm just going to pull so you see the drawstring effect. So this is the drawstring effect when you pull. This is what it looks like. So I'm going to be showing you how to attach the pockets to the skirt afterwards. So do what to keep on watching so you don't miss out on anything. So guys, this is the skirt part, and it's laying flat. Here you can see it's laying very flat. So to attach the pocket, I'll be coming down by 10 inches. I'll be coming down by 10 inches. So I'm going to measure what I have here. I have 17 inches here. 17 inches divided by 2 will give me 8.5. So 8.5, I'm going to be subtracting 3 inches from both sides, because when I pull, after pulling, it's not going to remain 8.5. Okay. So I'm just going to be using about 3.5 inches to attach the pocket on both sides. 3.5 inches. So towards this side, I'll mark 3.5. Then towards here, this other side, I'm going to mark 3.5. Then I'll make sure to maintain my 10 inches line. I'll do it to maintain my 10 inches line. So this is 10 inches. So I'll be measuring the length of the pocket. What is left? We have 15.5 here. So I'm going to be folding it twice with 1/2 inch. Okay. After folding now, I think I have about 14.5 inches here. So I'm just going to mark 14.5 inches from here downwards. So and then I'm going to measure what is left here. I think I have about 10.5 inches, but I'm just going to mark 5 inches on both sides. So this is 5 inches here, and this is 5 inches here. So I'll be marking down I'll just make it 14 inches. So this is just to serve as a guide, so that when I'm fixing the pocket, I know where I'm fixing it to. This will serve as a guide. Connect this with a straight line. Okay, so I'm going to do the other part off camera, and then I will come back to show you how to attach the pockets to it. So guys, I'm going ahead to mark out the other side, and this is what it looks like. Okay, this is what it looks like on the other side. This is the first one, this is the other one. So to attach this pocket, what I'm going to do, very easy to attach. To attach it is very easy. You're just going to flip it to the other side. That's the wrong side of the pocket, and then you are going to stitch. You place it on the lines, and you stitch it round. You stitch it round till you get to this part. That's how to attach it. So I'm going to be doing that off camera, and I'll come back to show you what it looks like. So guys, I've gone ahead to fix the pocket, and I also went to reduce it. I went ahead to reduce it because when I fixed it, it was too long. I didn't like the way the fit was. I didn't like the way the fit was, so I went to reduce it. So this is it. This is the first one, and this is the second one. After fixing, this is what it looks like. So I'm just going to measure around the waist. So I'll cut out my waistband, and then I'll just go ahead to measure around the waist. What we have here is 41 inches. So I'm going to cut out the waistband. So I'm going to be folding this just marking the wrong side. I'm just marking the wrong side of the fabric. So I'm going to be folding the waistband. I'll be cutting with so I'm just going to be folding the waistband with 2.5 inches. The initial waistband is 2 inches, so I'll be sewing out the 1/2 inch, which is for allowance, the joining allowance, right? Our band on fold 2.5 inches by length 43 inches. So I'm going to be adding a stay to this to give it firmness. Using this paper stay. This is a paper stay. That's what we call it in my area. I don't know what you guys call it, but it's a soft one, the softest one. It's a paper stay. So I'm going to be ironing it to the band, to the waistband for firmness. So guys, I'm gonna have to iron this stay on the waistband. This is what it looks like, and I've also gone ahead to trim off the excesses. So this is what it looks like. So I'm going to be attaching it to the skirt. I'll be attaching one end of this band to the skirt like so. This is the wrong side of the skirt. I'll place the right side of the band, and then I'll sew with a straight line all the way down. Then I'll come back and show you what to do next. But before that, we'll be notching the middle of both the band and the waistline of the skirt. We'll notch the middle. That's the midpoint. Yeah. And also for the skirt. Okay. So remember I said the right side of the band. This is the right side of the band to the wrong side of the skirt. So be placing it like this, pin down. Place it like this, pin it down and stitch. I've gone ahead to stitch it. I've stitched it down. And this is what it looks like. As you can see, it's very neat on the inside. So we'll be going ahead to flip this over. We'll flip the band over to the right side, and we'll be using half of an inch. We'll fold in half of an inch and then stitch all the way through. So, for accuracy, we'll be pinning down by starting from the midpoint. We'll start from the midpoint. We'll pin it down, and then we'll stitch. As you can see, this is 2 inches. So we'll be pinning it down all the way down, then stitch. I will do that and come back to show you what it looks like. This is what it looks like. You can see it's laying beautifully well. This is so beautiful, like, and everything is well aligned. You can see, if you follow me step by step, this is what your result is going to be looking like. And I also went ahead to join the back and fix the zipper. You can see the zipper as well is laying flat and beautiful. So this is the final look of the skirt. This is the final look. This is what it looks like. This is what the final look of the skirt looks like. I'll be giving it a proper ironing, and I'll also be showing you what it looks like after ironing. So guys, we've come to the end of this tutorial, and I'm super grateful that you stayed with me to the end. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate. Thank you for being a part of my journey and for helping this small girl grow. And please, if you watched till this part and you've not subscribed to my channel, kindly hit the subscribe button and leave a comment for me, or like and share my video to help others find this video. Thank you so much. And if you're a returning subscriber, I really appreciate. Thank you very much. Thank you guys. I'll see you in my next